I am Jay Briscoe, vocalist and bassist of IATT. I would classify IATT as a progressive black metal band. That term really isn't a new term. If you look at bands like Emperor and Enslaved, these are black metal pioneers that have progressive tendencies. As far as influences, I would definitely name Dissection as one of our bigger influences. Me and our lead guitarist, Joe, we have affinity for some obscure 70s prog rock bands. Our rhythm guitarist, Alec, has a classical background, and our drummer, Paul, has a very progressive background as well. Bringing all of those influences together helps formulate our sound. So the overall concept of the album did not show itself until we were halfway through the writing process. Like most of our albums and lyrics, I like to have a personal connection to the lyrics and the vocal style. I am the kind of vocalist that's drawn to dynamic arrangements, and I take a lot of pride in my vocal arrangements, and I hope that it comes across to the listener in Magnum Opus. For bass, I really wanted to bring something to the album that glued the guitars and the drums together. Paul really pushed me rhythmically, and the melodies of the guitars also left space for my creativity. Writing during the pandemic and having personal life changes really lent itself to the collaboration and ideas for this album. The album is based off of Alchemy and the focus of transforming and constantly changing and shifting and trying to go through the journey of bettering yourself and searching for that great work, which is a la Magnum Opus. Working with outside musicians is kind of like a new territory for us. We were a little reluctant to have outsiders on the album, but having outsiders on this album just feeds to the collaborative effort. And selecting the musicians for each song really pushed our songs over the edge and finalized the album. This was our second release with Black Lion Records. Back in 2019, we released Nomenclature, and we forged a bond with Oliver and Marcos. Those are two fantastic guys, easy to work with, and they really have the band's best interest at heart. We're excited to release Magnum Opus on Black Lion Records, and they seem just as excited as we are. When people listen to this album, I hope that the listeners channel the energy and emotions that the band has gone through during these dark times.